I got a message the other day that said this: I seriously would have bought a friggin' laminate guitar without your video. So that inspired today's video where I'm gonna compare a higher end Martin guitar, this D18, which will run you about $3,000 if you bought it new, versus this Billy Strings DX2E signature model, which comes in right under $1,000 and represents a lot of the Martin style acoustics in that price range. We're gonna do a tone test, talk about the differences. That way, if you are on the fence at home about spending more or spending less, this video should help you understand the big differences. My name's Cody, by the way. I'm a former student of ETSU's Bluegrass and Old Time Country Music program. If you're new to bluegrass music and you'd like to learn, there's a free mini course down below. I also offer a beginner-friendly paid course, Flatpick Foundations, that's helping hundreds of students around the world learn to play guitar like Billy Strings. I'll talk about that more at the end of this video. But before we get into the tone test, let's talk about the two main differences, as I see it, that impacts the price of these guitars as they are sold to you. The first big difference is the tone wood. This higher end Martin, the D18, is made out of all wood mahogany. That means that the front here, as well as the back and sides, are made out of wood. That is generally what most guitar players chase after because it's gonna give you a better tone, and at least in my opinion, it impacts the playability of the instrument as well. Contrast that with the Billy Strings DX2E, and most Martin acoustics under $1,000 are going to be at least partially made out of a synthetic material called high pressure laminate, which is usually what the back and sides are constructed out of. And that's what the gentleman in the comment was referencing at the beginning of the video. The second big difference that impacts the price is the location in which the guitars were constructed. The DX family, which this is a part of, are constructed in Mexico, whereas the D18 and most higher end Martin guitars are built right here in the United States. If you're ever in doubt, just check the sound hole. It should clearly indicate where it was built at. For the tone test, to keep all variables consistent, I am using brand new Stringjoy Foxwood medium gauges on both guitars, as well as a Blue Chip TAD 40. Okay, let me know what you thought of the differences down in the comment section. I have a third Martin guitar that I'm gonna bring out in just a second because there's something important to chat about when it comes to that model, but I do wanna talk about a few things first about the Billy Strings model. Because for $1,000, you're getting the guitar. It also comes with a pickup system. That way you can plug it into an amp, into a PA system and like an open mic, and you're gonna be good to go. The D18 and most of the higher end models are not going to come pre-equipped with any electronics. On the same note, with the Billy Strings and most DX models, you will get a soft shell or a hard shell case. Just check the specs. And if you are getting a higher end Martin shipped anywhere, most likely it's gonna come in a hard shell case, which is what that $3,000 for the D18 will give you. Okay, surprise, I've got a third Martin guitar here. I didn't want to include this one in the comparisons because it's set up quite a bit differently than the two bluegrass guitars that were in that tone test. But this Martin DX1, which I bought on March 6th, 2012 for $537 from Ciderville Music right here outside of Knoxville. This guitar represents what most of you are likely to stumble upon if you walk into any old music store. They're usually priced, hard to say with the increase in retail value recently, but anywhere between like $300 and $900. Definitely gonna be less than the Billy Strings Model New, but basically is the exact same guitar. I mentioned this guitar because for a lot of folks, this is going to be one of the most viable options. You're gonna get a guitar for under $1,000. It's gonna have that Martin name brand on it, which definitely means there's resale value. It's kind of an investment if you take good care of it, but hopefully this video has made you aware of what a laminate guitar is. I think a lot of folks don't understand that. I certainly didn't at one point in my guitar journey. But I do want to ask you down in the comment section, hey, if you had $1,000, what would you spend the money on? Because I know there's a lot of folks that are gonna find this video that are gonna buy that Martin, that want the Martin, but you also now wanna know, hey, what are the other options to get one of these all wood bodied guitars? And if you are in the market for one of these dreadnoughts and you're wanting to learn bluegrass music specifically, you can join hundreds of other students now inside of my beginner-friendly bluegrass guitar program called Flatpick Foundations. It's helping so many students get started. But don't take it from me, here are some testimonials from real students inside of the program, which if you sign up for the lifetime access is gonna be basically the price of 1 month of private bluegrass lessons, but you're gonna get in there for a lifetime. Check it out.
Before Cody's lessons, I only knew some basic guitar chords. But after signing up, I have a lot more confidence playing with others. I've got a lot of different guitar licks under my belt. And he throws in a lot of music theory, which helps me out at the bluegrass jams that I go to.
You can find more information about that down in the description below. Sign up for the free mini course if you're unsure if it's something you want to dive into. And folks, I appreciate you watching the video. Hopefully you now know what to spend your money on when it comes to Martin guitar. And I hope this one has helped. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.